Welcome back, everyone, and we are at the last game of the round of 16, which is Dhruv Nihu versus Lokmanyu. Now, this game is again going to be one of those games where it's another chance for the David to beat the Goliaths in Lokmanyu. And I mean, if you guys don't know Lokmanyu, you probably aren't a part of the Indian FIFA community because he is probably one of the most popular esports player in the country, and he's made a huge name for himself by winning a lot of tournaments, and he does now support the country on the global stage. He is part of the national team alongside Vicky, and they just delivered a very good performance. India just delivered a very good performance in the E Nations tournament, in which Lokmanyu didn't play, but he was a part of that team for sure. As you can see there, Lokmanyu completely focused, ready to go with his webcam. He knows that this is a game that he has to win. It's a game that he would, and this is a tournament. Lokmanyu has not won a tournament this year, I believe, and this would be the perfect opportunity for him to stamp his authority in the FIFA scene and make sure that this is one that he will focus on and get the win and have another major title in his hands. So it's Lokmanyu in Manchester. Sorry, it's France versus Manchester City here, and the having a little tussle over the kids. All right, I think we have reached a conclusion with the white and the blue. Lokmanyu with the France, of course, because France is the best nation in all of international football, especially on FIFA, and you can see that he has to be using Mbappe, right? He does, and he chooses to start Pogba as well. So right, I was right. It was odd for Vicky to not start them in his starting lineup, but the all the faith has been put on to these French boys with the 4-4-2 again. And he does have a secondary formation, which is the 4-2-3-1, which is the most balanced formation in the game. Extremely solid in the attack, extremely solid in defense. And you can see that this formation is what he'll switch to when he goes 2 goals up, 3 goals up. He wanted to see the game out. This is where he will finally start holding the ball, make sure that everyone comes back on defense. As you can see, the cams, left mid, left attacking mid, right attacking mid, everyone coming back, supporting the team, helping everyone out to maintain the lead. But his main primary formation is definitely going to be the 4-4-2, which he is about to select, I believe. And this is a formation that we have mainly seen today. I believe it's the only formation we've seen today. And that just goes to show how good this formation is in this game. Last year, it was dominated by the 4-2-3-1, which was the ultra defensive formation that Lokman just switched to. But this particular formation, the 4-4-2, has dominated professional FIFA this entire year. Five at the back came in the middle and it disappeared. The 4-3-1-2 came and it disappeared. But this particular formation is the one that has stayed resilient through all of competitive FIFA, through all its patches. This is the formation that now he is setting up where if he goes down, he'd want the AI press, he'd want the press after possession loss so that all of his players do press his opponent. The second he loses the ball, all of his players are on him. That does open out a lot of space, but this tactic can help you in a massive way, especially in the final third when your team presses for you. You can get the ball in very dangerous areas that can directly lead to an attack. As you can see, the 4-3-1-2, as I mentioned, one of the best formations in the game for straight out attacking FIFA. You can see what goes behind a um professional FIFA player's game. You can see that he is prepared for every situation. He knows that a game can switch on its head at any second. He is not underestimating his opponent at all, and he knows that for him see this victory out, even against an opponent which is not someone who he must have played against, or if he who knows that he is the favorite here, but he gives enough respect to have all the tactics there straight and ready with a fairly straightforward team that we've been seeing in each and every game. Varane on the bench, which is quite surprising again. But Varane on the bench, I don't think it matters too much, especially regarding defenders, because the fullbacks do have a lot of pace, like Pavard, and fact that Pavard is um may have a may have a lesser clunky of a body type compared to Varane, so he'll help quite a lot in in stopping the attacks of agile players in the Manchester City team like Sterling. All right, we are ready to go. France with Lokman, City with Dhruv. Just waiting for Lokman to ready up. This is going to be an very good affair. And if Lokman does manage to win this one, it's going to be an incredible quarterfinal game here, because it's going to be Lokman versus Naveen. And after this point, let's be very real here. After this round of 16, it's only the Goliaths that remain in the tournament, and it'll just keep getting harder to the semis till the final. Only the best will remain, and it's going to be the matchups are going to get so much harder. The games are going to get so much more intense. The opponents, the players are all going to be sweating, focusing their 100% into the game and getting a result and winning this prestigious tournament. I'm sure Lokman is drinking his water, getting ready, getting himself into the mindset to play the game and get on with the game. Again, Martial and Dembele, very, very, very physical players who are very good at the on the ball as well, but they have the physical frame to actually shoulder off any of the defenders, especially the fullbacks that may be weaker than them, and that makes a huge difference, because the wings in the 4-4-2 is quite important, because that's the place where which provides the width in this formation, and they come into the box for crosses, um, and essentially are the second person who would score the goal other than strikers. So the wingers out muscling the wingbacks is a very, very, very important thing. Lokmanu, as you can see, extremely focused, waiting to set something up. Oh, he's setting up a stream. Right, incredible, incredible. And the game is on. Lokmanu has begun, kicked off with France, Digne to Hernandez, ball roll, making sure that he has his ball rolls down to a T, understanding the connection, I'm sure, because it's a very, very, very important thing in this game, especially while competing online. You, for the people watching, I'm sure if you've ever played online, you must understand it's so much more different than actually being able to do this uh, at a LAN event. Online conditions can favor both of them or no one. It's genuinely something that the players have no control over, and it's something that separates the best from the rest is genuinely not being affected by the connection and adjusting to it. Mbappe on the ball here. As we can see, Lokmanu is trying to dominate the game. Martial twisting and turning. Pogba, good defense by De Bruyne there. Walker at centre back, of course, that was bound to happen because Walker is again one of the best centre backs up there with Varane in this game. He chooses to go with Laporte there and Rodri. Interesting choices, because I don't believe that these choices would work out too well for him, because Rodri is quite clunky in the way that he moves and turns. The rating of 90 would definitely help. The base rating of just an 85, a plus 5 on his base rating. So he'll definitely feel much better on the ball. But in the terms of FIFA, I think France here comes in with a much stronger team than Manchester City. And you can see that he's trying. Dhruv is trying to keep Lokmanu away. He's trying to jockey with the centre back, but that's going to be, that was a very easy pass that just went through. And any other thing that Lokmanu would have done other than a fake shot there would have worked for sure. And this was very positive play from Lokmanu, and we expected that. We expect Lokmanu to completely dominate this game, but it's Dhruv who has to show that he's not just come here all the way just by chance, and he completely deserves to be in this position, and it's his turn to show why. Martial again, ball roll scoop into space. Pogba to Kante. He's spamming the offside trap, and this is exactly why he is spamming the offside trap, because when you spam the offside trap, your players just step forward. So balls like that would have been an easy receive by Ben Yedder there. When the defender stepped up, it completely changed how Ben Yedder reacted to receiving the pass, and it was an easy interception by Walker there. As you can see, he's trying to press. He knows Lokmani will want to keep the ball, and he would not want to give Lokmani so much of the ball, because if players like these with this caliber have a chance like that, they can create chances like that. Exact um um L1 R1 directional nutmeg by Ben Yedder there by Lokmanu. It created so much space there just because Lokmani was able to keep the ball to a point where he found the right angle to use that skill move. And that skill move, probably the best skill move of FIFA 21. The glitchiest way to score a goal, because it just gives you that one extra speed boost that other skill moves just do not give. And the more people keep dropping back, especially in games like this, when players are stagnant, a skill move like that will completely open defenses. And the only reason it did not was because Dhruv defended that extremely well. He knew that that skill move was coming. He knew that the directional nutmeg was coming, and it was very well defended by Walker there. Theo Hernandez on the ball to Martial. Well defended. Dhruv has played a very solid half, done nothing in attack, but managed to fend off Lokmanu for sure. And just as I said it, commentators curse a very good ball to Sterling there, and what a chance and what a goal by Mahrez. It was all Lokmanu till here. It was all Lokmanu till here. But Dhruv has scored the first goal of this tie. Great skill by Sterling on the wings there. Ran into space. Fake shot, stop, elastico to a pass into the box. And just like I have been mentioning in every game, he didn't shoot with Aguero there. He went for another pass. A pass that very few people would look for. A pass to Mahrez, which again opened up 100% shooting opportunity into a goal for Dhruv. Just as I said that he had played a very solid half, his game plan has worked very well. He's been resilient in defense, extremely focused, jockeying each and every possibility of what Lokmani would want to do here. He knows that there are only certain angles uh, where some skills are effective, but he knows he's just standing off. He's just standing off Lokmanu, and he knows when to hit Lokmanu on the counter. Dhruv on the attack again. Ferran Torres on the ball. Tries to feint, going one way, goes the other. Ferran loses the ball. That's some good defending by Lokmanu, but he is looking extremely good going forward. Kante on the ball. Lokmani would want to make sure that he want to get some sort of consistency back into his play by scoring one goal before the half, and that is a solid half by Dhruv here. It's very difficult for all players to get affected by their ultimate team gameplay. It's very difficult. It's to actually come back here to kick off because the players are much slower, even though everyone's 90 rated. Ultimate Team has those chemistry styles to boost up the players, and it's extremely difficult. And Lokman, who is an avid uh, Ultimate Team player, clearly looks like he is struggling a little bit here. But if anyone can make a comeback, it has to be this man. It has to be Lokman, who will secure the win in this game because he knows what he's capable of. Even Dhruv knows what he's capable of, and that's why he's respecting his opponent so much. That's why he's focusing so well in the defense, jockeying everything, making sure he comes and commits into a tackle at the right time. Again, Kante on the ball. Lokmanya, as you could see, he has dominated the possession. It's just the final chance that he needs to get. A ball roll, a good chance by Mbappe here. Great defending. Martial to Pogba to Kante to Ben Yedder, and that's going to be a goal, and that is a goal. Oh my god, that was extremely unlucky for him for that goal to not go. And now we see the biggest risk of actually spamming the through offside trap. The offside trap results in a very easy goal for Lokman. He does deserve that goal. He has dominated this game, but a very silly mistake of the wrong time to spam that offside trap, which opened up the defense too easily for Ben Yedder to have an easy finish that he almost missed, but redeemed himself with a very easy rebound that fell for Lokman in Lokman's way. And now Lokmanu will want to turn the game on its head and go for the lead because he knows that now the momentum is in his way. He scored the rebound. He scored the rebound. He scored the goal to come back into this tie, put Dhruv under pressure, and Dhruv has to show his mental strength now. He has to show that he is not affected by the fact that Lokmanu has scored a goal and is actually it's has equalized and is 1-1. He should know that he has time, and that's a great ball allowed a pass that is, and what a goal by Dhruv here. That is phenomenal. The way that he made that extra pass, again stressing on the fact that what separates Dhruv and all the good players in this tournament is the fact that they are willing to go for that extra pass. It's Lokmanu who was committing bodies forward. He committed with his fullback, which gave him so much space running down the wing. And again, an elastico that gave him again so much space. A very good pass in a very threatening area in the box, and he actually made the extra pass to striker there. What a goal that was. It was so close to the keeper as well, but a clutch finish from Aguero there. What a clutch finish from Aguero. One of the best strikers the Premier League has ever seen, and absolutely performing for Dhruv in this game. It was very close to a penalty as well for Lokmanu. Now Lokmanu really has to make sure that he plays this in the most focused, professional manner. He knows that he may have probably underestimated the opponent, and the opponent has come in flying in this tournament. A very and oh, what a ball by Lokoni! That is Digne on the ball. What a tackle by Dhruv here, and it's going to be risky for Dhruv to play out at the back like this on the ball to Aguero, and he's lost it. He needs to keep his composure in especially situations like this. Yedder on the ball. That's so lucky for Lokmanu. That is so lucky for Lokmanu. He has created his own luck by creating that chance, but very unlucky for Dhruv here. Now it's all a mentality game from here on forward. Lokmanu knows that the momentum is again on his side, and Dhruv again has to fight against the Goliath in this situation and get another goal. This has been the most exciting game so far of this tournament. So close. It's 2-2 at the 70th minute mark, and nothing to separate them. They've made the changes. Ben Yedder is out. The guy who scored Lokman the goal is out, and he is trying to bring in some more pace in Coman. Laporte, Tamares, De Bruyne. De Bruyne, one of those cards that could possibly make a huge difference in this game with the kind of passing that he has and the shooting capabilities from afar. He's certainly one guy to look out for. Again, so good by Dhruv there, but very good defending by Lokmanu. He read the passes this time round and made sure that they don't go through. But Dhruv looking dangerous. Lokmanu tries to give a through ball with the pace that he's just brought on in Koman, but easily read by Dhruv. Now, reaching the 80th minute mark, Dhruv would want to be very wary of the fact that, oh, what a chance this is! It's That was too close. If that would have somehow locked Tamares, that would have been a certain goal, and very unlucky for Lokmanu. But by the way that this game is going, Lokmanu has been a little lucky in the way that he has scored the goals, but this is certainly not lucky. Dhruv with a chance. Lokmanu has choked the finish. That was very good keeper movement. He baited Lokmanu to shoot early, and his keeper made a great save. And again, Dhruv completely messing up with the offside trap, not working in his favor. His line too high with the pace of Mbappe, too difficult to stop. And just some keeper movement there saved him. Again, Mbappe with what? Wow, you can see that Lokmanu is stunned there. I never thought that goal would never go in. That's he's laughing. You could see the despair on his face. That's a shock to me, and it's a shock to him. It's a shock to Dhruv as well. But finally, some luck has gone Dhruv's way, and now he has to make sure he makes it count. But Lokmanu is now dominating this game like he was supposed to. What a chance! What a chance by Mbappe there. It seemed unreal that it didn't go in. Out of all players, it was Mbappe who missed a very clear opportunity at goal. Foden is up, the young talent from Manchester City. That's some good press by Fernandinho. Gives the ball back to Foden. That's good defending by Lokmanio here. He will have the 90th minute attack. What can he do? Can he take advantage of this being the last attack? A great ball to Mbappe. What will he do? A lot of skills. Laporte clutching up with the tackle there, and that is 2-2. Heading into extra time. What a game this has been. This game has had all the drama, all the goals. Incredible, incredible. Lokmanu so close to a win there with Mbappe. It just seemed impossible for Mbappe to miss from that angle, and somehow he shot it wide. Very, very, very unlucky for Lokmanu there, but Dhruv played so well in this game. He took his chances. He had very few chances, but he took them, and that's what made the full difference in this game. The fact that Dhruv was able to be so clinical, because no matter how well Dhruv plays, there is a huge experience gap between Lokmanu and Dhruv here. And the fact that Lokmanu uh, knew that he was going to be the one to dominate the game, it probably rattled him, knowing that he was almost down the whole game. He was never in the lead. And now Lokmanu will 100% want to score the first goal and make sure that he gets this win. But Dhruv should be brimming with confidence, forgetting about the last 2 minutes of the game, where he did allow Mbappe to get that one opportunity. He has defended extremely well, and the fact that he scored two and he's held his own ground, he should be brimming with confidence going into the game now. And yeah, it's going to be again very interesting to see, because now Dhruv knows exactly how Lokmanu plays, and Lokmanu also completely understands where he went wrong. These guys are so good at the game because they can read how well players are, how what the tendencies of these players are, in what situations do they bust out the cancelled crocetta, and what situations do they take a shot, what situations do they actually put a through ball, and when do they pass. These are all the things that these players are going to be analyzing all the time. And now that they have enough experience regarding this, regarding the opponents, now they will look. Very interestingly drops Ben Yedder, and this is again going to be a very close contest. We did not expect it to be close, but Dhruv again showing his skills. Lokmanu still remains the favorite, did deserve to win the last game, but Dhruv, with some luck on his side, and Lokmanu, to be fair, with some luck on his side as well, it's going to be a great game to witness now. In this, I believe whoever gets the kickoff should try to take advantage of that particular situation, just to mount a lot of pressure on the opponent. We have kickoff. Mbappe on the ball here. Digne to Hernandez. I'm sure these guys are trusting the same players who played the first game because they performed so well for them. Dembele to Kante. He sticks to his gun of spamming the offside trap. He knows that it's one of those ways where he's managed to stop Lokmanu's attack quite effectively. Other than the times that he completely uh, made a mistake in the timing of it, and he's trying to rush an attack there. That's not a good sign by Dhruv, because that through ball was not really on, and it seems that the pressure has mounted on him again. The directional nutmeg, so effective, so close by Dembele there. His Dhruv was just able to defend it well enough in that situation. What a pass this is! And what a goal by Lokmanu, sealing the tie. What an incredible game. And he looked for that pass. That was one of the best passes I've seen. Well played to Lokmanu. What a performance that is. He did deserve to win this one. He was unlucky to not do so in the last few minutes of the previous game itself. You can see that he was happy with the result. He did a little fist bump, and now he moves on to playing Naveen in the quarterfinals. And what quarterfinals that is going to be! We have some mega matchups now, some truly mega matchups, and we're going to kick it off with Saransh versus Darvish. And like I said, this is one of those games that are going to be the highlight of the quarterfinals. Incredible players, both of them. Saransh probably edges it in terms of experience and trophies, but Darvesh extremely skillful. I can't wait. We will catch this action and this match in some time post this break.